tools for the flat classroom are important. Now, I'm talking about generic tools. So we need a generic tool for communicating and building community. Now, at the moment, we're using Ning for teachers and older students. We're using Edmodo for younger students. We're using Google Groups for private communication amongst the project groups. So that's, you need to build community and be able to collaborate and get to know each other. Another generic tool is we need a tool for collaborative authoring or collaborative work, and we use the wiki for that. Wikispaces in particular, I know that's a brand name, but that's the one that we use. We love Wikispaces. So you do need a tool where you can actually collaborate and co-create content together. So, text, embed multimedia, etc. And then, of course, we use a range of multimedia Web 2.0 tools. Tools that will bring images together, tools that will put video clips together, tools that will assemble. For example, Symbaloo. It's a cute little tool, and it just puts in icon form all of the pieces of multimedia that classrooms have created, so you can see it all in one sort of page and click on each one. So little tools like that allow us to organise and share, create, organise and share multimedia. Student takeaways after finishing the project. They've learned how to be part of a virtual community. They've learned how to be a professional learner. Now, we're using, we do use social media tools. They can be labelled as social media tools. We prefer to label them as educational media. So we insist on professional learning approaches and attitudes. We ask students not to use text-speak, for example, when they're in, say, the Ning and they're just introducing themselves, responding to other students, etc. It has to be at a level where communication is understood. So, for example, text-speak in an English-speaking medium means one thing. If your English is your second language, it doesn't always make sense. So, clear communication is very clear. So students learn that as well, and they learn that not everybody spells the same way because there's British English and American English, etc. And they learn lots of different things about other parts of the world that they probably didn't know. So that's a big takeaway. So their whole global understanding, cultural awareness is a big takeaway for most students. They also take away new skills with technology. So they learn how to put together pieces of multimedia, how to use Web 2.0 tools in their own learning and for their own communication purposes. Most of our projects we get students to present in a virtual classroom, so they learn how to put together a presentation, a small presentation using some visuals, how to speak in a virtual classroom to an international audience and how to respond to questions. We have one project called the NetGenEd project, which is for high school, and we actually have student leadership in that project as well. So there's a group of students who lead the project in conjunction with the teachers. So there are leadership opportunities as well that students can put on in their portfolio, put on their college application, for example. And we have had students get into honours degree in college based partly on their work with Flat Classroom.